Of change for everybody, like it doesn't end here. That's the thing. Like you were talking about, like everybody's changing their lives and becoming whole different people, and the thing is, it's not gonna stop. Like our age, yeah, like we're older, but there's still a lot of time, and there's still so much more change that's gonna happen. You know, and with everybody, with people, even.
I mean, people change too, but I mean, we're talking about people. Welcome to the Nuclear Playground Podcast, by the way. I'm Sprout.
I'm Jeremy.
Anyways, we're talking about people that I've known my entire life because they're like bonded to me by blood, and these are drastic changes, like changes that not only affect them because of their dietary habits, but the people that aren't making those changes around them.
Yeah.
Like, so, and I mean, the only reason I'm complaining is because it's Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. I was gonna say there's a reason though, because of Thanksgiving.
Like any other fucking day, like it's like whatever. We live in the same house. I can still eat meat. I just don't eat meat with them. But like now, the herbivores are controlling Thanksgiving, and my brother was like, "Man, I'm just bringing a bucket of chicken."
I can't do it. I can't. I get it. Some people want to remove themselves from the whole process and this and that, but that's why I like hunting, because it's less involvement in like the process of factory farming and going out to eat, or you know what I mean. But I have to. It's like a necessity at this point. But like I was saying, that's why I like to hunt, because I'm in the circle. I kind of put myself back in, because a lot of people like to remove themselves, like they have no part in the circle of life. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like the reason things are the way they were when people got here is because it was managed well by us, you know, and us natives, us indigenous folk. We didn't go and eliminate every fucking thing that we saw. You know, we understood that taking does is detrimental to a population of animals, you know. Or if you take the males, you know, it's only, you know how it works, kind of, you know.
Yeah.
You take one guy, then you still have all these females. For next year, they can still get pregnant. There's that. But if you take all those females away,
now it's just a bunch of dick running around.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, like we're always a part of it. We always were a part of it. We just, since farming and factory farming became a big deal, because even meat was hard to come by back then unless you hunted it or you could afford it.
Oh, I mean, we went hunting just like a few weeks ago, and meat was hard to come by. We had to like go into town because we didn't get shit.
Well, yeah, it was fucking tough hunt this year.
Yeah.
I mean, it rained like 3 to 4 days out of the way. We barely even got to go out because the first couple of days we were out building camp.
Yep.
So it was rough, and we were short guns. We were short people.
We were short guns until like we realized there was an extra gun the entire time.
No, we didn't realize. My dad didn't tell us shit. He was a dick. That was a dick. It was a dick move, Dad. We got out there and
he was like super dicky about it too. Like, yeah, I had a gun in my truck the whole time, and we're like, why didn't you say anything? He's like, you didn't ask.
Bullshit. And he kept talking about my brother coming up with guns, you know. And my brother didn't show up until like fucking a day or two before we left, you know. And here he had the fucking shotgun the whole time, an extra one. You know what I mean? It was a fun time still, even though we didn't get anything.
Yeah.
But the point is, like, we're still a part of this thing, you know, and I still want to take part in it. You know what I mean? But the whole salad bar for Thanksgiving thing, I just can't.
I'm not feeling it.
I can't do it.
It's not. And oh man, I just don't. I don't.
It's gonna be an
I don't
interesting.
know how I feel. I think it's just mostly disappointment because it's not the typical Thanksgiving thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I don't know. Maybe it'll be different than what I expect. Maybe there will be some meat for me and my brother to eat. Like I don't even know how my youngest sister is eating. Her like as far as like her diet is concerned. Like is she eating how my mom's eating just because my mom's eating that way, or is she eating how she wants to eat? You know what I'm saying? Because I find random things that aren't mine that are in the fridge all the time, like shrimp and things like that. And I know my mom ain't eating no meat, so.
Well, maybe your mom's not eating any meat, so she's 100% vegan.
Vegetarian.
Oh, she's vegetarian.
Yeah.
Okay. So she drinks milk.
She was vegan briefly.
Yeah.
And she wasn't about that life when she realized how bad it sucked.
Yeah. It's like everything. I don't know. It's like a personal choice, and I'm not gonna tear somebody down for it. But if you're controlling Thanksgiving is kind of like a bring everybody together type holiday. To give thanks or whatever it means to you. Honestly, because it has a whole. I'm still conflicted about it. So
I'm really bad at family stuff. So like, it's not really about. I'm not worried about the bringing everybody together part. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I mean, there will be an opportunity to like bond with my siblings and my mom for a little bit and stuff like that. Like, I'm bad at it, but at least like. I know that I'm not the odd man out so much anymore as I was growing up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I kind of put myself in that position in the first place. So like, I don't know. It's weird, but I don't think that it's about that. I just think it's just about me complaining on the holidays, I guess. I don't know.
Well,
it's just different, and I'm not ready for that kind of different.
Yeah.
And,
well, that's what my point is like. It's not their holiday. It's not a birthday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is for everybody, and not everybody's going to fucking want to go to a salad bar for fucking Thanksgiving. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And if it's a salad, like it's got to be like a fucking Ponderosa salad bar where there's like, taco meat and shit like that.
Yeah. Let me get some steak chunks or something.
Yeah, let me get some fucking something. You know what I mean? Some meat, but
I better not hear the word vegan butcher out of nobody's mouth not once tomorrow or on Thursday.
That's like an oxymoron. The thing is, though, it is about bringing people. And who are you going to bring to your house? Who's going to want to come? The food is the centerpiece of Thanksgiving. That's just there's no way around it. Like, what else is there?
Like, hey, you want to come over to my parents' house and have some Thanksgiving dinner? Sure. What are you guys having? I'm not certain, but I'm pretty certain it involves a cube of tofu.
Yeah. Like, what does Thanksgiving mean to you? Like, yeah, that's a good question. Put that in the comments. Like, what does Thanksgiving mean to you? Like,
I would like to see some honest opinions on that.
And what does it mean to you?
I don't know, man. It used to be about tradition, but not like actual family traditions, but like just like the tradition of Thanksgiving,
right?
Preparing certain types of foods and enjoying them with your family, and saying like what we're all thankful for, all that shit. But
wait, you guys actually sit around and tell each other what you're thankful for?
Yeah, I mean we still do that on my mom's side. I don't know if they do that at my dad's all that often.
That is so strange to me.
It was a lot different, like in the last episode, my family dynamic as far as like how I am with my family is changed a lot throughout the years, and it has nothing to do with my family at all. It has everything to do with me. Like like there was a lot of things that I learned that really made me question what it is to be a part of a family and things like that. And and there was a lot of changes within my family that were still happening. Like my mom remarried, and so like there's this whole new family I got to get used to, and a whole new Thanksgiving I got to get used to. And Thanksgiving's never been the same ever since, like, cause even when my mom and my dad divorced, like,
yeah,
we still had regular ass Thanksgiving. Like we would have Thanksgiving at my mom's with like my mom and like my siblings and my grandma and stuff, and then my dad would come swoop us up, and we'd be eating Thanksgiving at my dad's with like my stepmom and my siblings over there and shit. And so, like, it was like it was still like the same shit. But then like high school happened and my mom remarried, and I didn't really get to see my dad too much anymore. And then like, I mean, not by like anybody's decision or anything like that. It's just like a lot of things happened as a result of these changes. Like, now I have holidays with a whole new person in his family, and I'm obligated to do it for some reason because I'm not of the age of 18. And then like you know, that whole me like not living at my house for a while when I was like what 16, 17,
right,
when we were staying at or when I stayed at Ethan's for a little bit,
yeah,
and you know, shit like that. So like and then coming back from the army, and you know, like now my mom's single again, and even before I even came back from the military in general, like just coming back on that leave that I came back on when I came back from like my training,
where we went to the hotel
we had,
and shit.
Was it Christmas or Thanksgiving? It was Christmas at like another family's house, really close friends of the family, stuff like that, but it wasn't like the same thing as like what we would normally do on like a Christmas or a Thanksgiving. So actually both of those two are kind of this hand in hand in this conversation for me. But I don't really have like a meaningful Thanksgiving's not really that meaningful to me anymore, I guess. Like it used to be.
Yeah.
And then the shit got weird, and now shit becomes dramatic. Like this year will probably be the first year that I'll have J Frog for a holiday in a long time, and I'm hoping that no drama pops off, because that's usually what happens. I'll make a solid plan, some shit changes, and it's not anything have to do with me. It's always something on the other end of things, and then drama pops off, and nobody's happy. So I'm just not big on the holidays anymore.
That's too bad.
Halloween's my holiday.
I like a lot of different holidays, but what Thanksgiving means to me, well, like it means a lot of different things.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I was a kid, it meant all of that shit you said, basically. Like, you know, the whole idea that school sold you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The turkey and this and that. And meant families together, and you know, the idea of people speaking about what they're thankful for. But in my family, that never carried through. That tradition was never really there. It was always the food and everybody showing up. You know, everybody collaborating for this huge feast. But then, as I got older, to like 11 or 10, you know, around that age, Thanksgiving became about hanging out with my cousins and eating and riffing, you know, just talking shit.
Yeah.
Being able to have fun that way. And when I even got a little bit older into my teenage years, it became about getting high as fuck and eating as much food as I can and laughing as hard as I can with my cousins. But over time, you know, families change, people pass away, you know.
Yeah.
Like all those things happen. So it changes the dynamic in the way things work, and you know, people's jobs change as well. Like inside of the whole Thanksgiving tradition, like some people would make this, some people would make that. Now we have like 3 or 4 different households making Thanksgiving meals. But when I became into my early 20s, Thanksgiving became about the different households, the different kinds of Thanksgiving. And I realized like Thanksgiving across the board isn't the same. Like most people will wake up, or they'll open a present on Christmas Eve, or they'll wake up in the morning and the kids will go and open the fucking presents, right?
Yeah.
That's it. There's a few little different things, but Thanksgiving, different places, means a whole lot of different things.
You know, I've never had a different Thanksgiving. Like, as far as, like, going to other people's houses.
Yeah.
Like, when I go to, like, other families' houses, like, their Thanksgiving is almost identical to, like, how my Thanksgiving was when I was growing up. You know what I'm saying? Before, like, all the shit got weird. And when I say weird, you guys, I mean, I don't really mean, like, oh, man, some crazy shit happened. But it's just, you know, different. Like, and now it's getting even weirder. So it's like, should I put much emphasis on Thanksgiving?
I don't know. I mean, like I said, it depends on what it means to you. And at this point,
don't think it really does.
Well-
like this, I mean, hanging out with you guys is going to be really important because one, there's going to be real food here. It's guaranteed.
It's gonna be all
And-
friends.
And it's going to be all friends.
It's not gonna be family.
And it's most of the friends that are going to be here are like in
Are-
my support circle. Like they're just as close to me as family.
Right.
So,
So like I'm saying though, like in the 20s it became about different places, like the different foods from different places, and still smoking weed. But now like in my late 20s I got grumpier, I got older, I saw a lot of fucked up shit. The whole idea behind Thanksgiving kind of got like, it's not what it does. History
right.
isn't what it said it was. You know what I mean? So then I'm like thinking about like, do I celebrate Thanksgiving or not? Because being Native American and the whole Plymouth Rock thing and how Thanksgiving went for 3 days. It went for 3 days. We don't celebrate Thanksgiving for 3 days here.
It went for 3 days.
Yeah, they brought deer. I think they brought like 4 or 5 deer, and they had their first harvest that they showed.
They who?
The Pilgrims
Okay.
got shown how to grow food, right?
Right.
By the Indians that were there, and that first harvest, they celebrated, and that's what it was. What was really basically, and they celebrated for 3 days, but after that, Squanto's old bitch ass and everything else got all crazy,
Mm-hmm.
and it just went nuts, and we got backstabbed and murdered, and people were wiped off. I mean, even the history. Here's the other thing: people think the Pilgrims just showed up, and that was the first thing that happened was Christopher Columbus showed up, and then all the Pilgrims showed up, and then they had Thanksgiving. Like, no, that shit was a long time already. Like, there's tons of white folks already showed up and been here and making
They were doing
colonies.
trade and shit
Yeah.
for like the longest time.
Yeah, before they even lived there.
They were even taking slaves from over here.
Yeah, yes. So all that shit was going on already, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like the whole, like all the people dying out from the diseases, you know what I mean? And that's where they came to, was this place that they call Plymouth Rock was actually a site for a whole tribe already that died off from the sickness and illnesses from the foreign people, right?
Right.
So anyways, shit went wrong. They helped the Pilgrims learn how to fish and learn how to grow food and actually survive because they were dying off like quick as fuck. But after that, things went sour and history is there, like we get murdered off, and I was like, So, I mean, the idea behind Thanksgiving can get a little murky for me sometimes, but the idea of something that I've done before, it's no longer about giving thanks for America or any of this other bullshit, you know what I mean? It's to a point where the meaning behind the tradition is what I give it.
Right.
And that's why this year I'm trying to do a Friendsgiving. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Something different. Something that's not to celebrate Thanksgiving in that manner. I just want it to feel different. I don't want it to feel... It's weird because like we're all native, you know what I mean? And when we're at back in the day, it's all native people celebrating Thanksgiving, and when I get older, I think about it and I'm like, do we invite white people over, or what? You know what I mean? Like, but obviously we have white people in our family and things like that, but I just get real tripped up on the idea of why we're celebrating Thanksgiving versus what Thanksgiving meant in a point of time, versus like that doesn't mean shit. Thanksgiving doesn't mean shit. It was basically, just a peaceful moment and a long history of fucked up, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess if you want to look at it that way, if you're the winner writing the stories, then celebrating Thanksgiving can be something that I don't know. I don't know how white people feel about Thanksgiving. Matter of fact, why don't you put that in the comments below? Tell me how you feel about Thanksgiving. Like, what does, like, I'm not saying show me your white guilt, but just tell me how do you feel about the whole idea of Thanksgiving. And I'm not talking about how you feel about your family on Thanksgiving, but the whole idea behind Thanksgiving. You know, what I just discussed. I would like to hear it, you know what I mean? Because that gives some kind of idea. So I'm not sitting there thinking, white people think this, white people think that. I have no fucking idea what some white people think. And they're not a collective.
I mean, I've had quite a few Thanksgivings with white families because I grew up with a couple of them. And, like, it's not really any different than Thanksgiving with my family, really. Like, it's like I said before, like, they're almost identical. Like, we sit around, we say grace, we say what's, like, in a circle, like, what we're thankful for, some shit like that. You know, like, the adults will probably discuss some shit, and the kids will probably discuss some other shit, and then we eat, and that's it. Pass the gravy. Like,
oh, man, we sit around and we riff on white people, and we say, we're not signing any contracts. You sign any contracts this year? No? Good job. Good for you. Don't sign any paperwork.
oh,
No,
there
I'm
was
just
that.
kidding.
There was
I'm
that
just
one
kidding.
white family that I had Thanksgiving with, where they went outside and they had this pot of gravy and they poured it on the land.
Oh, I knew you were going to say that funny joke, dude. I was waiting for it.
Some good land.
But yeah, I mean, it's just interesting to see what people feel about that. But personally, I never really thought about it growing up. But now that I'm older, and you know, you get all these fucking radical ideas, and then you get angry with everything. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, not to say I wasn't angry as a kid.
You know, another conflict I have with Thanksgiving is like, what does it really mean for black people here when we didn't want to be here in the first place?
Right.
Like, are we just being thankful that we're like able to live free, or like, are we just thankful that we're able to like, for what? I mean, like, because we can't compare our life here with life in Africa because we've never experienced it. You know what I'm saying? We only get what the media tells us, or like what books tell us, and some of them books aren't even current. You know what I mean?
Only most
So,
of the books are
Most,
good.
yeah, unless they have like a recent revision of some shit that just came out. But then you're talking like college textbook level shit. But
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, Andrew, he's Hmong. No, he's Hmong, and they're celebrating Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? They don't even have a fucking land of their own. You know what I mean? So, and they're celebrating Thanksgiving. I actually made a joke at him. I was like, I invited him over for Friendsgiving, but he's doing shit with his family. And I said, "Oh,
I was there for that.
how you gonna celebrate Thanksgiving without a real Indian? You know what I mean? Like, have you even ever had Thanksgiving with a real Indian? You know what I mean?" I was like, "Not your Macy's Day Parade." I said, "Have your Macy's Day Parade Indian Thanksgiving." with your Asian wannabe Indian ass. No, I'm just kidding. It cracks me up though.
I don't think I've ever been to your house on Thanksgiving growing up, but I know that we were both at Matt's house on Thanksgiving on several occasions.
Yeah, well, that's because we make stops. That's what I
Yeah.
was saying. Different places have different Thanksgivings. Like the stuffing's made this way, the turkey's made this way. Like everywhere.
I mean, that kind of different.
Yes, no, and that's what I mean. Behind the tradition, it's the food. Like Thanksgiving is based on food and exchanging those whole fucking ideas of, you know, whatever it is to you. But the food is the main thing. Like Christmas has a lot of things that go along with Christmas dinner. Opening presents the night before Christmas. You know, things like that has a lot of different peaks to that holiday. Thanksgiving, boom, food. That's the peak.
Yeah.
And that's it. Unless you're making the food, then that's a whole other event on its own.
You know, the first time I had goose was on Thanksgiving. We went over to my grandma Jackson's house, and I was like, "That's a big ass turkey." She's like, "That's goose." I was like, "What?" And I cut some meat up, and I was like, it's all dark meat.
It is.
It's gonna be delicious, and it was. No.
I actually just bought a goose from this Vietnamese barbecue place off of Brooklyn Boulevard, off of 63rd or something like that, by Sun Foods.
Yeah.
And they sell the whole geese or the whole duck or goose hanging with the head and the legs on it, cooked.
Right.
So then they chop it up and they throw it in a little box for you and they send it out the door and you can go home and eat it. But it's so fucking good. It's so good. And I know they're going to be open on Thanksgiving. Like a lot of Asian places are, you know. But I mean, what else is open on Thanksgiving?
Perkins and Denny's.
Perkins, Denny's, and Chinese
IHOP.
restaurants.
Maybe.
I don't know, but you should probably look that up. You know what I mean? Like, just wondering what is open on Thanksgiving. SA or Speedway now, or whatever the fuck they call it here. It used to be SA up until like a fucking few weeks ago or a month ago.
Now it's a motherfucking Speedway, and they're owned by the same people. It's all super moms.
So if you're not cooking Thanksgiving, where are you gonna go? You know, where are you gonna go? Where would you go? Put that in the comments. No. But where would you go? Seriously, Sprout. If you had no other options.
I don't know what's open. That's what I'm trying to find out right now.
I don't know. I like the
what's
idea.
open?
I'm gonna talk about Denny's because I like Denny's.
Denny's is. I like me some Denny's.
I like the
Not
big
even
breakfast.
gonna bluff.
I used to like the pancakes and the stack, the 5-stack or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'll eat the fuck out of some Denny's. There's this Denny's that's on Highway 94, in Rogers. That's in the Silver Bullet. You know, the old silver shiny diner restaurant model. I mean, that's what it looks like from the 50s. And they serve some really good food. I actually know somebody, I have a friend who works there, the artist Elena, remember?
Yeah.
I actually commissioned a Link picture from her a long time ago. But she just had a baby like a little bit ago, and she actually messaged me back yesterday or the day before about the actual picture, and she wanted the dimensions and all this and that. So I'm finally gonna get my Link painting on the wall, dude.
Nice.
It's gonna be 3 foot by 4 foot vertical painting of Link, with like almost like an impressionism. So it's gonna look dope.
Hell yeah.
And I'm gonna hang that in my bedroom, and so when I wake up in the morning, I have Link at the foot of my bed. I can be thankful for that for Thanksgiving, for sure.
Okay, so I don't know half of these restaurants, but here's a list that I found on the interwebs here that says
Right, let's hear it.
restaurants open on Thanksgiving. Starbucks, surprising.
I fucked Starbucks.
Perkins, Marie Callender's, Buca
Wait.
de Beppo.
Buca de Beppo.
I might go.
Oh my god, dude! They serve it like serving style too, so it would be perfect. They actually is a really good idea. I love some Buca.
Fleming's Prime Steakhouse and Wine Bar, Cracker Barrel. That's one I should have fucking thought of. IHOP is open.
Yeah.
I would probably. We'll see. Boston Market.
Oh yeah, I figures.
That's actually a really good idea. Denny's, Applebee's, Waffle House, Capitol Grill.
Wait, I've never heard of Capitol Grill.
Me neither. Maggiano's Little Italy.
Is this in Minnesota? Or is this just general?
This is in general. Bahama Breeze.
Bahama Breeze.
Smith and Walensky.
I have no idea what the fuck that is.
I don't know what the fuck that is either. Where was I at? Chart House Restaurant, Ted's Montana Grill, McCormick and Schmick's.
I think I've heard of that.
I think we have one.
I know I have seasoning from McCormick and Schmick's.
That's why I've heard of them.
Yeah.
What do you eat there? Just fucking salt?
And pepper. They got lots of black pepper.
Okay.
I think so.
And some cayenne.
And some
Del
cayenne.
Frisco's Grill, Ruth's Chris Steakhouse.
What the fuck is that even?
I don't even know.
You know what I have?
Noodles and Co. is gonna be closed.
How is there no Asian restaurants?
And Benihana.
I haven't heard a single Asian restaurant.
Let me check another place.
You know why? Because Asian restaurants don't need advertising.
They really don't. I bet Money Union's gonna be open.
Who?
The place over there on Broadway.
Yeah. Union.
Whatever. Yuan,
Ying ying, zing zing.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. All I know is that Chinese restaurants don't need advertising. They're like the one fucking place that don't need that. You don't see that shit on TV.
Oh, Joy Luck will probably be open too.
Joy Ruck.
Joy.
Yeah, probably. What about Leanne Shin? You think they're open?
I doubt it. They're not even a sit-in restaurant anymore.
Fucking gross. I hate Leanne Shin.
Those motherfuckers.
I don't like Leanne Shin. They became too fast food. They became too Subway for me.
Yeah.
So in all honesty, I'd probably go to the Crackle Barrel or Buca de Beppo.
I wonder if Five Guys will be open.
Man, I don't know, cause like, you know, poor people like to eat. and most people that work at Five Guys can't be that rich, so it's not worth it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I suppose.
Unless you're really poor, then it's really worth it. Like, you're like, fuck my family, fuck food, I'm gonna go sell this shit.
About to get the best Five Guys ever.
I wonder if they have like deals though. You know what I mean? Like, wait, maybe that will also sway my opinion on where I'm gonna eat. Because if it's cheap as fuck, like say Golden Corral was open on Thanksgiving, and they had some kind of deal, I'm going to Golden Corral. Actually, no, because they're not that good.
You know who was gonna be open on Thanksgiving? I'm almost certain of it.
Who?
Hooks, or not Hooks? Olympic.
Olympic, yeah.
Because they were open on Easter.
Yeah, that's probably true. Oh, you know what else would be open? The Tempanyaki. Teppanyaki.
Nah.
Yeah, no.
Benihana's isn't open.
Teppanyaki.
Another teppanyaki?
No, Teppanyaki. This is the name of the goddamn buffet.
Oh.
I'm not talking.
Where's that at?
On University in 694, and they also have one.
Oh,
off
I
of
know what you're
Hiawatha.
talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, all that.
And then there's that other place over there off of was it 394, 169? It's where the Fuddruckers used to be.
Butt fuckers? What?
It's where the it's where the Fuddruckers used to be. It's got the fucking Pokemon in front of the fucking building.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's God damn it. Crazy Moon some shit. The one.
Oh yes. Yeah, Crazy Moon Buffet.
Yeah.
That's so weird. I don't know.
It's got a lion sitting there, but there's a Pokeball like that it's standing on. Yeah.
I don't know. Like there's no events. I mean, if there's deals, I'll go. You know what I mean? But I mean, I know there's gonna be tons of deals the day after, like Black Friday shit. I don't know though. Like Black Friday's gonna be ridiculous. You doing anything for Black Friday?
I'm sitting my ass in the house and not getting trampled on.
I'm gonna be broke. I just spent like almost $1,000 on like kids treatment shit and fucking groceries, and actually I had add the groceries on top of it. Somewhere around $1,300 in the last 5 days, dude.
I gotta start stacking up my cash
shit
for Detour, so I'm gonna tight budget myself. Also, I'm buying greens to cook over here for the Thanksgivings.
The Thanksgivings, dude. I want a new computer. There's a bunch of new shit I want from Black Friday stuff, but I'm probably not gonna get anything. I am contacting a homeboy with that guitar. Because he's got the Dreadnought, the blue Dreadnought cutaway.
Ooh.
Yeah, 41 full size.
Is it acoustic electric?
Yes.
I said electric?
Electric. It's acoustic electric.
It's illustrious.
It's electric. But that's Craigslist is the only Black Friday shopping I'll be doing, if anything. Although I would prefer to, like, I want to go to the Walmart. I love Walmart for their movies. Like, cause they got tons of DVDs and shit for like $5 that are really good. I love DVDs. I like hard copies of things, cause I like to collect stuff.
That's what she said.
Yeah, and then she has all of the used condoms from all of her boyfriends in her
she
drawer.
likes to keep hard copies of things.
Yep, like I said, and they got all the little weird crusty things in them. Ew.
Ugh.
That's fucking gross, dude. Anyways, so back to the events thing though. like there's not very many Thanksgiving events. There's a parade, right, with the fake Indians that walk around it. Like, how many real natives you see walking around in a Thanksgiving parade?
None.
None. They're all
They're all
Puerto Ricans,
Italian.
or Italians, or Asians. But they do have them in certain video games and shit, like Terraria. I just found that out like last year.
What?
Yeah, Terraria has a Thanksgiving event on there, and they do like, they have like clothes and costumes that you can collect, and they have like a boss and like certain items, specialty items for that.
Is the boss a giant turkey?
It's a giant cooked turkey with multiple heads.
Why?
I don't know, because Terraria is dope as shit. They have an Easter event. They have Halloween, Christmas. Christmas is really cool, but Halloween's the best one. I don't know about Thanksgiving though. Like,
Ouch! 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 Ouch!
there you go.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, here you go. I think there's a couple of other games that do events for Thanksgiving. I should probably look that up on my phone, but I don't want to.
I tried looking into that. I know that Destiny's not that I'm aware of. There's some shit called The Feast that's happening on Final Fantasy. I don't know if that's Thanksgiving specific though, because it's like season 11 or some shit. So who knows? But
It got real quiet. So,
shit, man, I don't know.
shit. So
Video games. I've only played like the same three video games like this last month.
I haven't played anything up until like a couple days ago, and for some reason I got this hair up my ass in the middle of the night to play Terraria, or not Terraria, but Minecraft. So, and they got a new version of Minecraft on the Xbox where it's cross-platform and shit with the Infinity Worlds, you know,
Yeah.
not just like 20 square or whatever. But also, I was thinking about grabbing my copy of Terraria and throwing it in there and playing it tonight. But I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. Holes are cool.
I did want to talk to you about something though. I was looking at stupid shit on the internet.
Right.
And as stupid shit does, it shows up relative in high frequency on YouTube, right?
Yep.
So I found a Thanksgiving song.
What the what?
Yes, and it is fucking terrible. It's not Adam Sandler's Thanksgiving song, you know, which is
You said Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving song. That's what
DANK.
Thanksgiving.
Like dank memes.
Yep, like dank me.
Is it like a YouTube poop video?
No, I'm just kidding. But Adam Sandler, remember his Thanksgiving song?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a decent one. Or the one with the remix with the hams, eggs, tomatoes, potatoes, rubber, hog maws, or whatever.
Yeah.
What? I found a different one, but this is my favorite one though. Hold on.
It's the same one from like a.
Yeah, no, I was just saying in reference. That's my song, but this is the one I was telling you about. The real shitty. I can't believe somebody made this song, and I really don't want to shit on this girl, but her name's Nicole Westbrook, and it's called "It's Thanksgiving."
Is it worse than It's Friday?
Are you watching? Yeah.
Why?
Okay.
What the fuck? What the?
Okay, that's enough of that.
What the fuck?
So I ran into this video and I'm like, what am I watching? And like, it's not Christmas. Thanksgiving is not Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. It's Thanksgiving. So people are making, it's an official video. Like, it's old as shit too. It's like,
How old?
it's 2018. This was published in 2012.
What?
Yeah.
How have I been asleep on this fucking train wreck this whole time?
I don't know. But I am so glad I found it because when I
Turkey, hey, mashed potatoes, hey.
Oh, could you imagine playing this shit somewhere in like a country where there's people starving?
Oh no!
I would be the biggest asshole in the fucking world.
You're like driving down the street, chewing on a turkey leg, like mashed potatoes, hey!
Throwing shit out the window, mashed potatoes. Kicking food around on the ground and shit.
Oh fuck!
No.
When'd you find that?
A few days ago, actually.
The internet is so vast.
It is, and it doesn't forget.
It sure the fuck does not.
Because that shit's old. But I was like, dude, this is insane. This girl picked a subject. She's like, but wait, hold on. Let me address something first. In that song, that bitch skipped clear over Halloween. She went from 4th of July and now it's Thanksgiving. Motherfucker, where's Halloween?
Labor Day, bitch.
I'm saying. Boxing Day. Bitch.
When is Boxing Day?
I don't know.
Boxing Day. It's probably right about soonish. I'm guessing. I don't know. When's Boxing Day? Somebody put that in the comments.
Yes.
I don't feel like Googling it right now.
Google it.
It's not like I got a computer in my pocket or anything.
Booble that shit. Is there Booble still?
What?
Booble. When I was a teenager, Booble was a thing. It's like porn search engine. It's called Booble.
I don't know. I just played video games on the internet. That was my thing. I had that in Yahoo Messenger.
Wait, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of my house. You don't watch porn on the internet. I
didn't watch porn on the internet till I was grown. Oh wait, that's a lie. There was like a small hentai collection.
I was gonna say you had tons of hentai, bro. Don't fucking lie.
A small hentai collection.
Excuse me. I had a fucking physical printout of like a tenth of your collection, and I had folders and folders of your shit.
No,
dude.
you don't.
I did.
Oh, I thought you said you do. Right?
No, man. I'm fucking
folders.
I got a phone, bro.
Folders.
Yeah.
How?
Because we printed them out. You don't remember that shit?
When?
Dude, we were like in
Oh!
Yes.
I know exactly
Yes.
when. Never
Yes.
mind.
No, not
Okay.
never mind. Let's relive this shit.
No, I don't want to.
We were in
It was
high
a small
school.
collection.
It was not a small collection,
It was.
bro.
He's talking about 2-3 images in a folder. Per
Yeah,
folder.
2-3 images times a really large number. Just put any
10. A 10's a very large number.
any 2 to 3 digit number in there, and you'll come up with the right answer. But no,
I liked anime. I still like anime.
But the thing is, like, I don't know. I searched up porn. I searched up a lot of. I searched up codes for video games, moves for video games, research shit for school, and porn. Back when it was dial up, you know what I mean? Where it was like, what was it, 250 something megabytes or whatever it was at the time? Wasn't it like that?
No, it was like the fastest that we had at the time when we first got our computer was like 36K, unless like you had like some extra fucking paper, and then you can get like a 56K modem, and that was supposed to be like you're good to go. And that was about as fast as you can get until DSL came along and was like, hey, we're the same thing. We're just a lot faster. Oh, by the way, you got to put this thing in your phone jack.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just like it took like a half, sometimes 10 minutes, for one image to load up, and it would load up like line by line.
Yeah.
But
There was a lot of fucking GIFs being used because they were smaller than JPEGs, and so like everything like used to look all like fucking grainy.
well, that's the only thing I didn't like any games back then except for Doom on the computer and maybe a few other random games. Not school games like fucking Oregon Trail or
Yeah.
Lemonade Stand or fucking whatever. You know what I mean? But like good games on the computer. Doom was it for me. Like that was the end all be all on computer games when I was younger. But you didn't need an internet connection for it. You just once you had it, you had it.
I used to play a lot of Duke Nukem, and there was this game. It's called Genome, and you was in this mech, and you ran around shooting other mechs, and it was like multiplayer online, but you couldn't chat with nobody in the game itself, so you had to like run ICQ alongside the game and chat in that. It's a pretty legit game though. I liked it a lot.
I don't think I've ever played anything other than Minecraft and God. Yeah, Minecraft, like actual games,
Yeah.
not these fucking soda pop games, or like these small, like Jeopardy or Scrabble games where you can play multiplayer on the computer. Not that shit. I mean, everybody's played that. But I'm talking like legit games. In Minecraft, Doom, and I want to say, was it Unreal? I think it was Unreal.
Unreal's on PC.
I think it was Unreal. And I think Diablo as well, like Diablo 1 and 2 are like the only real internet games that I've played with people, but that's it. Other than that, it was always console games. And the internet was for porn. Back in the day, because the systems weren't up to date for video gaming for me, But yeah, it was a lot of porn. There's a lot of other shit too, though. That's what people don't get right. Because okay, look it. Everybody talks shit about. Oh, I read. You read the articles in Playboy. Ha ha, bitch, I do. You know how many times you looked at them same pair of tits, but you haven't read that article before. Fuck that. Like, I'm done looking at these tits. I've seen these titties in that same position 1,000,000 times. All right, this magazine's not going anywhere.
Might as well read the motherfucker.
Might as well, exactly. And there's some really good fucking articles in there. There's some good writers, and people don't get enough credit because they were in Playboy or Hustler or Cherry or
I haven't read a single
Smut
article in
or
Hustler
Splat
because
or
most of those
Goosh
were
or
always
Gash
like,
or
Goosh or Gash. I don't like Hustler. I never really fucked with articles and that shit when I did fuck with Hustler, just because like most of them were like letters that motherfuckers wrote or like some weird fan fiction of sorts.
Yeah,
but not really fan fiction, but like.
But see, that's where you fucked up.
Playboy got dope articles.
No, but see, that's where Hustler, you fucked up. The fan fiction,
mostly just like erotic fiction.
Yeah, okay. Well, you're missing out on the tales from people, and that's one thing Hustler had was a lot of first-hand accounts from people like written down and things like that, or even just.
I read those.
Now
those were fun to read because some people got into some shit with those first-hand accounts.
Oh, I love those.
That's nonfiction.
Yeah,
like those little snippets are nonfiction. Like, but like a lot of other shit was just I can get the same shit from watching like them little fucking fucking skin on skin porn movies on fucking Showtime or Cinemax that used to come on back in the day.
But here's the thing, that's like a general consensus type thing. Like they see all the popular shit and they throw it into a movie to get people's attention. That's basically what it is. But when a person writes a fantasy, not all those fantasies are by men. Some of those are women, and those are pretty good insights
into where their mind's at and how it works. And I think that's what you should study. Go look at some woman's fantasy shit. Go see. She's talking about this dick. The way she talks about it glistens in the sun.
It glistens in the sun. And lo and behold, his dick stood majestically in the wind.
It's all greasy.
Pubic hairs breathing graciously as the sun cast its glow on top of its mighty head.
Oh, it looks like a fried turkey with a little bit of hair left on it. You ever seen chickens that have like that where you go to like a Chinese restaurant or something where they fucking actually pull the fucking feathers off the chicken? And sometimes they got like a stray piece of feather or something. It looks like fur on the chicken. You're like, what is this hair? I imagine that's what it looks like in this. But no, you ever have a deep fried turkey before?
I want to say no, but I'm really searching my memory here.
Didn't Rob burn himself with that?
I think he was deep frying a chicken.
Oh,
Was it a turkey or was it a chicken? It was a chicken,
yeah.
I think. I'll have to look in. I can't remember, but I would know it was some kind of poultry.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a turkey though.
I think I've had it before too, and I think I remember it being juicy, but I can't remember. I just never tried. I've never had the experience. I still want to. People are like, "Oh, you're gonna blow yourself up or burn your fucking house down." I'm like, "Yeah, bitch, I'm gonna do that in my fucking house." No, I'm gonna do it somewhere in the yard, and I'm not doing it this year. But that's one thing I do want to have under my belt is deep frying a fucking turkey. I want to try it. I want to. And we'll see how it turns out. This year, I am going to brine this motherfucker for 24 hours. And you know what that means?
You already got the turkey?
Yeah. I bought it on Sunday. And I pulled it out of the freezer, and it's thawing out right now. It's thawed right now. It's sitting in the fridge. Tonight, I'm going to open it up and put it in a brine. Or tomorrow, I'm going to put it in a brine so I can cook it first thing in the morning on Thursday. At like 4 or 5 in the morning, I'm getting up to make turkey. So, it's going to be a good time. But I'm going to brine. You know what that means?
Isn't it just like... I don't. It's like I want to say I do, but I don't. It's like a salty kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Salty kind of thing. It's basically a solution, a salt solution. Which for anybody who's not fancy, it's just water and salt and whatever else you want to put in it. Basically, it's like a marinade with salt, but it penetrates and soaks into the meat and gives it a little bit of extra juice and flavoring, which is gonna be great because everybody knows how turkey's dry as fuck. And cranberries. Oh, I can't wait! I got tons of cranberries. You ever eat fresh cranberries?
Not to my knowledge.
They're like little styrofoam balls, little pink. They're like the skin outside of them are red or pinkish, but inside it's like styrofoam, like the consistency.
What?
Yeah. But when you make it, it's so different because like I've made my own cranberry sauce. But what you do is you just add cranberries to a pot and you mush it up and throw sugar in it and fucking yada yada.
Right.
Break it down, and it jellies and shit. It tastes really good. But
you got barking spiders in here.
Yeah, I heard that's the floor creaking over there. You gotta quit moving around so much. But I got jellied sauce, and I did buy cranberries, but I don't know if I want to go ahead and make cranberry sauce again. Because last time I used honey, and the honey is better than the sugar, but I don't have any honey this time. So I would have to just use regular sugar and cranberries. But dude, where we were hunting, there's cranberries growing in those swamps.
Really?
Yep. And they keep coming back every year. So like some of those cranberry plants can be like 30, 40 years old, even older,
Damn.
Yep, and they just keep producing. So, it's great. I hope that one of these years we can go out and actually harvest some. It's tough though. It's a tough task. It's not easy.
Because that shit's boggy as fuck.
It is. I slept in the middle of that one of those bogs before. Like,
Dude, I almost jumped right into that fucking bog hole when we were going back to camp that first day.
yeah, it's deep.
That shit.
They have
It's
turkeys out
treacherous.
there. Yep.
There's tons of turkeys out there. I seen a bunch when we were out there.
Just kill them all.
I'm excited to make these greens, man.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to just do Thanksgiving and have cool people over. I got weed. I got food. I got friends and family. I got some family coming over, but
You got a giant pot I can use?
hell yeah. I got all the pot you could use.
I'm gonna need a couple of pots actually, because I gotta boil them turkey legs too.
Oh, you on some bullshit with that. Just saying.
What?
No. I got you, dude. Don't worry about it. I believe. I don't know, man. Thanksgiving this year is gonna be different, and I'm gonna make it different, and hopefully it turns out good, and we can make this a tradition.
Hell yeah.
Hopefully everybody else has a good Thanksgiving. I don't know what my favorite part about Thanksgiving is. Actually, before it was hanging out with my cousins, and then the food, but our family isn't as tight knit as it used to be. So now it's the food. And I want it to be about friends and and being close with these people again, or just people in general, and then have the food come second. But when it comes to food, my favorite thing about Thanksgiving is the fucking stuffing, hands down. Like that's my shit. Stuffing, and then after stuffing comes the dark meat and turkey, and then the cranberry sauce that goes with some of that turkey meat. Like if it's white meat turkey, I'll throw some cranberry sauce, throw the shit on a dinner roll, throw some stuffing in it, and have myself a Thanksgiving sandwich. It's fucking bomb, dude.
It's called the Thankwich.
The Thankwich, exactly. I don't know. What's your favorite part of Thanksgiving? Put that in the comments.
What's your favorite Thanksgiving food
Yeah,
as well?
as well.
Tell us all about your Thanksgiving experiences and all that jazz. And if you like this episode, like, comment, subscribe,
Yeah.
all that jazz. Let's I don't know.
Should we wrap
I'm
this
hungry,
up?
man. Let's go eat.
Yeah, let's wrap this up. I'm serious. I need to get some food in my gut.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, you
Yeah,
guys.
thanks for listening, you guys. Have a good one. Happy Thanksgiving. And whatever. And holidays. Happy holiday.
Happy holiday.
Yep.
Peace.
Peace.